Everyone, and welcome back to Sudden Wealth. I do hope you're having a wonderful start of the week. So yesterday I drove 12 hours, 1,200 miles non-stop, speeding like crazy. So today I'm a bit tired, but always with some good energy. If you do enjoy the content, please consider dropping that like and subscribe. Now, as I mentioned to you before, I do have my retirement bags, which I will be describing them or talking about them separately going forward. And as you know, they are part of the PLSX ecosystem, as well as its derivatives. But what I've been telling you as well is, and this is what I've been missing for this cycle, is I still don't see a clear narrative for this cycle. So last cycle was easy. On the meme side, you had dog coins, you had NFTs, and on the real projects, you had layer ones. So people are still very convinced about layer ones. I do think some of them will do well, but it's not going to be the slam dunk that was in the previous cycle, just like all the other coins don't give you the same performance cycle over cycle. And I've been looking for the next narrative. So for example, AI related coins on the meme side, but they seem to me that they came too early. Are we going to see a rebirth of the metaverse? I don't think so. But I am starting to get suspicious about two potential narratives. Number one, decentralized exchanges, as Coinbase and Binance get targeted by the SEC, and as FTX went bankrupt, BlockFi, Voyager, all of this, Celsius. Indeed, there should be a higher focus on decentralized exchanges, which is the real purpose of crypto, get rid of middlemen. So maybe those will outperform everything. UNISWAP, PANCAKESWAP kind of underperformed versus the later ones. So maybe it's time for them to outperform the later ones, to be seen. One of the reasons I do like PLSX, which is the fork of UNISWAP, is that you have the buy and burn mechanism. So for example, you can be trading, UNISWAP on Pulse chain for a stable coin, and there's always a percentage of the fee that goes into the market, buys the PLSX and burns it forever. I do think that's so basically when the bull market kicks in, just the volume on the exchange will cause the price of PLSX to appreciate. Now, of course, none of this is financial advice, but this is one of the reasons I do enjoy the mechanics, and it will allow you to single side staking. That means you stake your PLSX, your PLSX, and you get other coins, which you then can sell, keep, trade, do whatever you like with them, virtually for free. So to be seen how that's going to perform. I do think it's going to be a big development, and I do think it's going to come before mid-August. Just a prediction, just a feeling. We'll see if I'm right. But the narrative number one that I'm looking at is decentralized exchanges. Now, forget about my retirement bags. Just think about UNISWAP, PancakeSwap. I think it will be very interesting. Now, one of the reasons I think later ones will not be so big is because if Ethereum is looking to solve the high gas fees issues. So if they succeed, gas fees on Ethereum will drop by 99%, which basically will render virtually almost all layer one useless, except the ones that actually have real development on them, such as Pulse chain, where you have more than 125 projects being developed solely on the chain. But many chains, which are like ghost chains, they're cheap Ethereum, cheap version of Ethereum, blah blah blah. It's always the same narrative. Yeah, but then if Ethereum is also cheap, why the hell would I go for that? Right? So I do think layer ones had its time. One thing that I'm looking at, which I find very interesting, let's see if I'm right, is INTERCHAIN operability. So Not sure if you're aware, but there's an issue with communication between blockchains, and hundreds of millions of dollars have been lost in breach hacks, just not working properly. So if you can make them talk to each other, that can be a huge unicorn of development, you know. And so I am looking for new coins that may come in the space where their main focus is to solve the problem between blockchains not talking. Now, this is just my feeling, this is just what I'm looking at. If you do think you've already found the next narrative, please drop that comment. I would greatly appreciate it. But in any case, those are the two things that I'm looking at. So thank you very much, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.